Hi guys, she's finally finished. So meet Scarlett. She is red, obviously. This is Scarlett. There's a better photo of her on the inside. That is such a cute little, I love the hand holding the door knocker, and that is how the journal opens, and it just fastens that lock together. You have some embroidered roses, appliques, buttons sewn into the cover, another little embroidered flower there. On the side I have decorated the signature string with charms with buttons in them and resined, if you can see that, resined in some little seed beads, a whole lot of vintage buttons, and then strung some beads as well. That is her back. She is a model, and that is one of the covers that she posed for. So yes, Scarlett is a model, and she travels by ship in the 1920s to all of her locations, and while she's on her ship she really enjoys playing games with the people that she meets, card games and bits and pieces like that. So without further ado, here she is. So on the front cover here you just have number 17 resined in there because it is 17th journal, chapter 17, and her name Scarlett. And this here, just that's what the bow is on the spine, so that can just slide out of there. This is actually a vintage, not yet antique. It had all pictures of Venice in it, and it's a little tourist booklet. It's got such a beautiful little embossed cover, and there's one of her games that she likes to play, What, and there's lots of vintage ephemera because she would have been writing to her family a lot while she's away. There's Scarlett there, very beautiful model. And then you've just got either some papers that you could use to decorate the journal, or you've got an extra little journal there. I might just take that out so it's easier. Might be a little bit of a longer, there you go, show you a close-up of that. Might be a little bit of a longer video today because she has 120 pages and she's got lots and lots of old ephemera in her, so it's just some pretty upholstery fabric that I found, and an old vintage greeting card, the tulip painting that I did in a tutorial, and some ledger paper from 1925. This one is stuffed full of goodies. You've got chapter 17 here, and this is just a little bit of writing space. You've got a bookmark, so you're going to need it with 120 pages. Over here, just a little resined charm with, better hold that one up for you, with some little flowers in it, little red flowers. Red being Scarlett's favourite colour, obviously, because it's her name. Just got a hidden paper clip up there, holding in some vintage, could be antique actually, that one, sorry, paper that is really fragile, and that is aged as is. I have not touched that. It is quite brittle though, but it's there to be used. And some addresses for Scarlett's contacts, and that's genuine, and that's genuine. Just a little etching that I did here. There's 3 of these throughout, and I have just used red printing ink. Little vintage clip-on earring, just holding this little waxed envelope and she's just got a couple of family photos in there because obviously she misses her family while she is away abroad. There is another one of her covers that she posed for. Just a little tuck spot there with a cluster. Front cover of a book that I got that I thought was quite cool to pop in there. You've got another vintage postcard in there. That's one that she hasn't used yet to write to her family, but I'm sure she will. Got some applique, and that's the original gel print in one of my tutorials. I've got lots of little pieces in here that I've been gifted from my friends Rochelle, Caroline and Margaret. I think you'll recognise a couple of those names, so thank you so much. So that is out of a book and it's just stunning, and I had to put it into this journal. You could write on the back quite happily. Some Simplicity tracing pattern cover. Another piece of waxed encyclopedia paper that I've just printed a rose on. These are just cool little bits of ephemera that you can use. Neither of those are genuine, and that is just out of this teeny little friendship book that I got that has some poems about friendship on it. This journal has taken me so much longer than any other journal I have done, but I think she's finally come out okay. Just a copy of the front cover of Les Roses. Not sure I said that right. Probably not. I am not very good with French. Just a little laminated lace tuck spot there. That is a genuine receipt, and it's from the steamship company, and it's got red on it, so obviously got to put that in there. Just a little greeting card. That is vintage. You could use that if you wanted to. And a book page from Sketches of the Thames. Just little collecting pieces from her travels and the different destinations that she goes to model for the cover of her magazines. That is velvet, and that's just in there for a little bit of texture and tactile. You can put, this is just an old paper bag that I've printed on, and they are open at the top, so there's more storage room for that. And if you haven't got this little book in, you have got a little bit more room there to fill her up. One of her playing cards that she has kept, and some more contact addresses. Just a little tag there you can write on the back of. A little bit of writing space. You could write on there as well. You've just got writing space on the back of that, and just got a little tuck spot up the top there. More writing space. Wasn't going to put this in, but I have, and I think it looks nice where it is. So it's just a piece of laminated lace with a little window there. In here we've got a few little goodies. So in the first pocket you will find a whole lot of little tags like that in there, all for you to play around with. In that pocket you've got some of the red beads that I used, the seed beads and the red beads on the spine, and in the last one you have some vintage buttons, just in case you want to add little bits and pieces to the journal. But if you don't, you've just got a little treasure trove in there of items. You might want to use them if you make a red journal. Other side of the gel printing. This is really cool. This is an actual passenger list, genuine, vintage. Sydney to Auckland, Super Fiji, Honolulu, Victoria and Vancouver. Canadian Australian line. And you've got a passenger list in there as well. Just a really interesting bit of ephemera. I think the paper clips, you can see that's definitely vintage. I haven't made them like that. And then you've got that genuine map in there showing where the ship travels. I told you there was heaps of vintage ephemera in here. She also liked playing bingo in her spare time. She did art and played games while she was travelling. That is another cover that she's modelled for. And another little genuine photo, and that's the third one of the series that I did in the etchings. And you've got just a little hidden mini book there. Love my little mini books, and that just tucks in there so that all you can see is the string. And you've just got a pearl up there. Haven't missed any dangles. Oh, I did miss this though, and this is one of my favourite parts. So in the centre of every signature there is little tags. This one has Paris on it and this one has London. So every time Scarlett has gone to a new location, she buys herself a new luggage lock, and once she reaches her following destination, she puts the luggage lock key into her journal as a memento of the places that she's been and modelled around the world. Just a tag there with a little resined flower, writing space on the back. You've got a resined S there for Scarlett. That is a genuine old stereoscope card of the Winter Gardens in Dunedin. She did travel to Auckland. It's on one of the signatures. Just a little tuck pocket there with an old vintage card again. Don't ask me what that game was. Just some old paper from the pocket reckoner that you could use, and some more contact ledger paper. Over here I've just done another little watercolour, and this is from a French advertisement magazine, and the colours are perfect. Thank you, Caroline. You sent me some beautiful things. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you, Margaret. And we've just got a little cigarette card in there. Genuine again. Now this is what came out of this guy. So you've just got a little paper clip with a charm and a tag on it, and these are all the places that she visited while she was in Venice, and an explanation of all of them on the back. Imagine being Scarlett in the 1920s. What a life. This is just some old pattern paper. It is vintage. Someone had cut a pattern out of it and used it to make something, so I've popped that in there. Those are all genuine stamps. In fact, all of the stamps that you see in this journal are genuine. I just thought they looked really cool as a page. And here, this is from a 1936, The Wireless World. Just some really cool reading, or you could use that for your own embellishments. Told you, lots and lots and lots of vintage goodies in here, vintage and antique. From Rochelle, another little matching greeting card in there. They're all written on the back. Some were posted, some weren't. Often they would just give them to the person. Another vintage playing card that I received in Happy Mail from Rochelle. And here, that one is from Margaret. Got to be red, of course. And another little family photo for her memories. And yep, genuine. So this one's got 4 pockets, and you've just got some cute little paper there that's just to write on, and a genuine receipt paper. Over here, an old Bell tea card, and over here just a little belly band, and I've just put that in so it doesn't keep sliding. Another genuine postcard ready for her to write on to one of her relatives, and a first day cover. Just a little scrappy notebook there with some different papers in it, and that does come out if you'd like to write in it. Another little cluster, and on there we've just got a tag and a little 4-leaf clover and some hand stitching, genuine stamps. This is from the Pepin Press paper book. It's meant to be gift wrap, but I love using it in journals. Over here, just a couple more pieces of paper to journal on, and a vintage gift card. Probably only from when I was a child, actually. So about 1980, yeah, it would have been 1980. Another cover that she modelled for, and some writing space in there. And then that just flips over the top to secure that, and we just have that little wrapped paper clip there, the charm on it. And in here you've got her little stamp book that she collected stamps in. Now they have little photo corners, so all of these you would be able to use wherever you want in the journal. But she collects little stamps wherever she goes, or when people, her family, send her letters, she takes the stamps off them, just some metal embellishment there, and you've got a little tuck spot. This one I have done a tutorial on, so I won't explain that too much, but yeah, obviously a little hidden window. And here we've got some information about wildflowers of New Zealand, and this is the Kakabeak, and this is a photo that I took because we actually have these angelflies growing at my school. So turned it into a journaling card and just covered it in some book paper. You've got an old envelope and another old postcard there as well. So that will give you all the information about our native, pretty sure that's native to New Zealand, Kakabeak. And then the pocket's just some embossed vellum. This is beautiful, from a book, old book. And you've just got another pocket there that you can put something in. Nice little bead that I've just put a bead cap on. Writing space. And here, that one was from Margaret. I've popped that in there. Lots of bits and pieces though that I've pulled out have been from those 3 lovely ladies, my journaling besties. So you've just got another pocket there. That one doesn't have anything in it yet. Another tuck spot there. That is genuine. That is from a game called Lexicon, so picked the S out obviously. Another little gift card there, and just a little piece of paper that you could use. Some more writing space. That is from the Language of Flowers, I believe, which just says what the flower is and what it means. This one, beautiful, again, that one's from Caroline, French magazine cover. 1948, if my eyesight isn't failing me. Just another little tuck pocket there. Again, nothing in that one. Not that there's any shortage of ephemera in here, so just another postcard and some cotton rag paper. Writing space, writing space. Another little journaling card that I've created in there. A little applique on the front. This is just a little bookmark that I have put some upholstery in, so it's quite tactile as well. It's not actually holding anything in at the moment, it's just sitting there looking pretty. And then you have card to write on. That is another vintage sanitarium from the year I was born. Now you know how old I am, if you can do the math. And that is our Pahutakawa tree, I believe. Oh, yes. And then this is so cool. I got some old shipping documents. So this is a certificate of discharge for seamen discharged before the superintendent of a mercantile marine office. And down here they would stamp the character, and on some of the ones I found, this one was sobriety, and it had very good stamped on it, which was quite cool. So that's genuine, from 1926. 2 years time that will be an antique. But yeah, lots of cool little bits to just have a look at in this journal. Up here we've just got a genuine receipt. I believe that's on onion skin from 1949, and then you just have a little envelope, and there's nothing in there at the moment. Hope you guys are enjoying Scarlett. Thank you so much for all your wonderful comments, telling me, giving me ideas and telling me that I should make her a story like I do my others, which is what helped. Just a genuine old Viewmaster reel there. It's vintage, and another little writing card up there. That is the scrappy notebook that you would have seen me making a tutorial. And last page, we just have another little greeting card and one of my etchings. And lay my head beneath a rose. So if I put music paper in here and left the title, it will have the word rose on it. This is just from a wine from New Zealand that I managed to just pull out as I was doing my red journals. I wouldn't have normally looked at that, and I've just hand embroidered and beaded the edging of that. And that, my lovelies, is her all done. So hopefully you've enjoyed that, and either it's inspired you to give some of those things a go if there's something you haven't seen before, or you might want to give her forever home. She will be up for adoption as soon as this video posts. Now, I have had a couple of people say that they have missed out on my journals because by the time they saw it, it had been sold. Now, Rochelle has made a stunning journal in red, and if you haven't checked it out yet, I highly recommend it. So I will pop that link down below in the description as well, and check that one out if you missed this one, because it is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, there's Scarlett. Don't know if I'll ever make a red one again. She was a challenge. Bright colours, not sure they're my thing. Mind you, the yellow one came together quite easy. Anyway, it is Saturday morning here in New Zealand, and I hope you lovelies have an amazing weekend. If you are in America, it is not quite your weekend yet, I believe. It might be Friday after work. So it feels like you get a longer weekend than me, but not really. I just have to go back to work first. Okay, thank you so much everyone for all your beautiful comments. I hope this one is just as inspiring or gives you some ideas. And until next time, which will probably be my next giveaway because we are 150 away from 4,000 subscribers. So there'll be another little journal coming up for that giveaway. So keep an eye out for that. Until then, I'll see you later. Love ya.